Hello and welcome to Easy Like Sunday Morning. Are you going to have an easy like Sunday morning? Well, we are going to get started on the cards today. I decided I'm going to get up, I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to be present, and I'm going to do it first thing in the morning because I didn't do it after my midnight meditation. I was too tired. Of course, I'm taking my CBD gummies so I can sleep better. Fawn's orders, not the doctor's, but I'm sure he'd order it if he needed to. So, got a lot of things to cover today. First off, when you come in, I want to welcome you. My name is Fawn, and I am a channeler. I'm all kinds of things, just like you are. We're seers, we're channelers, we're magicians, we're all kinds of stuff because our creator made us that way. We just didn't know it. So we're getting back to our real self. We're taking the mask off. We're seeing the truth and we are diving into it. So it's a little bit of Earth School, a little bit of Mystery School, a little bit of magic. I want you all to come in and I want you to start using your inner child. We have lost our inner child. Kind of go back to the movie Peter Pan. He's the workaholic, didn't remember everything. And then when he got to Neverland, he remembered that he could just imagine food and it was there. He could just imagine things and he was there. So we can imagine things. We can manifest, but we got to practice. Meditation's very important. 20 minutes to a half hour a day. I highly recommend it. You can't get at that in, get 15 minutes of just closing your eyes and going to zero negative and clearing your mind. It's like taking the trash out. And we're playing with our inner child and our manifestation. When you come in, hit the magic light button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button. Think of something significant in your life that you want to try to manifest. All of us are playing. You can see the likes, comments in there. People want to make their wildest dreams. They want to manifest a dog. They want to manifest maybe weight loss or healing or gas money or something. So let's play. Hit the magic manifestation likey button. Make your manifestation wish and then work on it. When you meditate, think about it, say it out loud. And then come back when it happens and let us know how long it took, what you did, what you got. If you don't want to tell us the personal things, just say thumbs up, took me a week, I meditated, something like that. So anyway, join in, have fun. Let's lower our expectations and let's dive in and play. Then we are also I am going to start to give a free reading once a month to my subscribers. I think you deserve it. Everybody deserves, a free personal reading. So put your first name, your month you were born, and the day you were born. I don't need to know any personal things. I just want to keep you straight. If we have two Pats, then we have a Pat that's October and a Pat that's born in December. So I'll get you straight. We've already got a bunch of people. If you put it in there, I have written it down. I read every comment and I will answer. You are in the drawing. At the end of the month, we will put all the names in something and I'm going to have my husband draw it out. So that way there is no favorites, no nothing. You're going to get picked. So then I will announce it the first of every month. And I will put it in the show more section, your name, your birthday, and I will announce it. And I will also put it in the comment. I'll send flashers out for 3 or 4 days. And if you don't come forward, then I will pick another one. So that's how it's going to go. And we're going to try it out, see how it works. That's from me to you. So anyway, let's get started on this reading. I can't wait because I've seen some things come out, but we do have some things coming and we do know we're going to go through a tower moment. So we got the tower again. I'm going to warn you ahead of time, but it is a good reading. But, we have to realize that what we're going into is total chaos in this world right now. So now today is 4/7 of 2024. which is a 19, which goes down to a 10, which goes down to a 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the one out of the Soul Helper Oracle. That'll help kind of start it and loosen us up a little bit and give us a little bit of direction. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician, priestess, and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now, in particular, in order to receive your vision from a spiritual teacher, clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you. I like this. And perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, the pure spirit of the subtle world. Yeah, one is like the creation of all there is and all there ever was. I mean, it's just there's a lot of beautiful things in this world. We just don't notice them right away. Now, I want you to think about something. We got a lot of wisdom here today. We got the scribe, the 12 of air. So it's a 3. So it is going to be a divine message. And lately we have had a lot of divine messages. Now, this scribe card, if you look at it, it's got a B, and his tongue is long, and there's all kinds of information on his tongue. Then he's got the 2 birds, and the 2 birds are an ibis, which is like Thoth. He's got the white feathers, which that means our guardian angels are all around us. And this one is, oh, he's got the beetle above. Okay. He's got a beetle at his crown, and his sword is his porthole over his third eye. And he's got writing on like ribbons around his, an energy coming out of the horns on his head. The scribe is a storyteller. He's the record keeper. He's the information. Be objective and seek advice. By the way, back up your stuff. Back it up. Keep it backed up, just in case. Because when the scribe comes up, it's the record keeper. Watch your records, watch your writings, document your life journey. Make multiple copies of your digital files. This is what the scribe is. He's knowledge, he's information about the past, present, and future. And, you know, we don't want to stay in the past too long, but we do want to look at our past a little bit and reevaluate how we've seen things. I'm not going to read the scribe. The scribe is unlike the sage. The scribe is a man without intellect, bias, or prejudice. He is objective and passionate about preserving, having, and providing more accurate information and value, being able to provide the most accurate information he always offers. So he's the record keeper. And we are going to find out the record keeper in this 3D matrix has been keeping the wrong records. He keeps the right records. Keep your records visible and in order. Now, we got this is the dreams of Gaia. I use that as my first what we're going to look into. And then I clarify them with the Oceanic Tarot. And with that, we got the Strength, the 11, which is a master number. We got the Trinity and a master number, and this is stability. So what these cards are saying, okay, if this is the record keeper, and this is the past and the future, and the present, basically. This is everything basically the past, and the past will go into the future. So you want to, he's telling you to keep your records in order, to record things, to put all your records on a hard drive. And now you've got the strength, the stability, because that will stabilize your life and make sure that you know where everything is when time comes. This card shows patience in the face of conflict. You stand your ground rather than being overwhelmed. What opposes you is lower than you are. This may be your own fear, guilt, or other emotions that shake your confidence, or a person who is acting in an unreasonable way by projecting these emotions onto you. Having compassion while keeping your personal boundaries strong and refusing to be taken advantage of shows the strength of your character. An additional meaning of this card is literally physical strength, a return to vitality. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. The situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or a compromise that doesn't feel right. So, in other words, you have all your papers and your records in order, and then something happens and you need something, boom, I've got it right here. I'm in order. That's my stability because I don't have to fret where it is. I know where it is. So that's kind of what that is kind of telling us. And I think we need to think about that because some of us are scatterbrained. I know we just put things places and I'm guilty. We just don't ever remember where it is. And then we got to go buy one anyway. So coffee and cards. I mean, what is better with my soul family? Seriously. Now, we got the 8 of fire. And the 8 of fire was reversed. It come out like this. So we are going to read it. There's so many blockages right now that these cards are pointing out. Before, it wasn't really pointing out a lot of blockages, but now we're getting to see, because the truth is coming to the surface, we're seeing the blockages, and we have to identify the blockages to fix them. Okay, and what's interesting is we got a lot of 8s today, which is infinity, which 8 is like transformation. Action, change, transformation, transmutation, rebirth, freedom, renewed, purpose, and joy. Transformation through action, change on a physical level. It is time to act. Give something a new purpose, transmute negative energy, a renewed sense of purpose. Don't be lazy. Inaction may yield unwelcome changes. That's pretty much what this card is. And the blockages don't halt your own progress or hamper your growth at this time. Even if you may feel a bit lazy or even pathetic, be your own advocate rather than your own enemy, and challenge yourself if you find yourself unwilling to act. The 8 of fire reversed speaks to us when we are experiencing either a lazy mind or a body. And it serves us a reminder that there may well be consequences if necessary changes are not made, and that those consequences will be of your own making. If you have become a perpetual planner who never follows through, or if you always promise and then fail to deliver, or even if you just feel it is all too much like hard work, the 8 of fire reversed appears to warn that inaction is also a choice, and one that can have dire consequences. Now is the time to get up and move to avoid having your life transformed in a manner that is not to your liking. This is a warning that you need to get your papers in order. That will make your stability, where everything is. And this is telling you, don't halt your progress. Don't just write it down and think about it and put it away. Don't procrastinate. That's the easiest way to say it, because there's some situations there that you need to keep an eye on. And if you're organized, then you're good to go, because with that, we got the 3 of swords, which is another Trinity number, and this is heartache. It's trying to tell us something. It's trying to tell us that get our stuff in order, download our stuff and keep it there, our records, and it'll be stable in your things, because there will be heartache, if you're not ready. Feel the pain and see the truth of the matter. This situation has happened for a reason. Heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs of the heart, breakups, and tears. This three is the heartbreak card of the tarot, but thankfully it is a minor arcana card, signifying a transient event that you will process and heal from. It often arises to reveal relationship breakups, affairs, and disappointments. The positive of this card is that at least you know exactly where you stand. You see the truth. This three can also signify stress symptoms such as anxiety and fear. I think a lot of us are seeing through the truth of everything. The Great Awakening was the truth coming out. It was the perception of what we thought was right and the new perception of what we realized what the story was. So that is where we're going. This is a really important reading today, guys, for our soul family, because we all need this now and then. Not every card reading is going to be positive. And right now, we're going into the solar eclipse tomorrow. We've got the Devil Comet, and why they named it that, I have no idea. Well, I do have ideas, but it's a stupid name. Okay. Why didn't they just name it Earth Angel Comet, Blessings of the Comet, something, but no, they're going to name it negative. I don't know. Probably to freak people out. That's what they do best. So now we have the Seven of Wands is the clarifier for that. And this is endurance because, okay, now wait, I'm ahead of my game. I got it all. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I got confused a little bit. Okay, now we've got that in order, and then we've got the Eight of Air. We had the 8-8. This was also reversed. And we know we've seen this one. This is the man that's either going to take the pain or he's going to be easy on himself. He's going to make a choice. And let me get back because there's so many blockages right now. We have to work on it. We really have to meditate and work on self. Uh, the ego, truth, power, responsibility, consequences, cause and effect, lessons learned, memory. Ego does not always tell the truth. Effect will always follow cause. Time to change your ways. Admit that you made a mistake. Memory is imperfect. Self-justification does not mitigate harm. Consequences are inescapable. We all make mistakes. Yeah. Now, this is a person that is chained. He's got two swords. He's got one bleeding in his hand, and he's got one upright. His chakras are lit up. Source is with him. You got the white feathers with his guardian angels. He's got the portal over his eye. Okay. He's making a decision. Just keep bleeding with my altered ego, or understand my ego and don't bleed, or don't make people bleed over my ego. That's kind of a interesting card to get right now. We have some, this is like mama and daddy having a talk with kids, because our perception has been my perception when I look back, oh my goodness, it was so wrong in every way about so many things. It changes your perception on life when you realize how wrong your perception of things was. The Eight of Air reversed signifies the need to question our memory of past conversations or situations. Why? Because our memories are not always accurate. In fact, unless we are blessed with perfect recall, our memories can be distorted and our recollection flawed. Memories fade, and sometimes important details are forgotten. Sometimes our memories can become conflicted as one experience becomes confused with another. They can merge and mingle so that context and content are changed dramatically. There are also times when we become so focused on a detail that we no longer have any recollection of the true nature of the entire experience. We see the details instead of the bigger picture that we have blocked out. Memories can also be distorted by our ego, emotions, beliefs, perceptive and understanding perceptions and our overall mental health and physical well-being. Simply, changes in a diet, a lack of sleep, and illness can hamper our ability to remember. And if our ability to remember is affected, then it follows that what we recall is only a partial memory, not necessarily a complete one. If you want an accurate log of your experience, the Eight of Air recommends that you keep a journal, that you write in every day, write everything down, write the story of your life. The way when you look back at a moment in time, you have a written account of that moment that, while still being one that is only from your perspective, will be more accurate than memory alone. The Eight of Air signifies the importance of not giving our memories too much power or influence over our present. Yes, there are times when we experience moments that change our lives so dramatically that we will never forget them. But there are also times when our ego, as magical and as wonderful as they are, can alter our memories in order to make them fit a reality of our making. Sometimes they can rewrite the entire script, change the dialogue, and create a moment that never happened, and believe that it did, will not make it any more real. Be sure that what you believe you experienced is really what happened. Be sure that your recall is as accurate as possible, especially if you are currently caught up in a he said, she said situation. Everything changes with the passage of time, including our memories. Sometimes it serves us better to remember that our memories can be altered and not allow them to confuse a situation in the present. When you are asked to question everything, sometimes that means questioning yourself more than anyone else. That is a perfect message for today. And I know where this is going now. Yes, keep a journal, keep a dream journal, keep a diary, because I have looked back on my diary and said, wow, my story is pretty interesting. Uh, what is your story? What? Start writing. Okay. Start writing your story, because your story is unique and beautiful. And then that will help you look at the perception of things that happened in the past and are happening now in your now space, and let you look at it a little better. Uh, we all make mistakes on things. And that is so weird. My mood ring is like, it's turning green, but it was like gray for a minute. That was really weird. Because this is kind of a gray area. We don't really want to look at ourselves like that. We want to look at everybody else, but we still, ours is critiquing ourselves, not critiquing everybody else's decision. That was a really good card. And I know, like I said, I know where this is going to go now. Now that I've been talking about it more. Okay, now we got the Seven of Wands, which is the endurance. Look at what he's doing. He's enduring which pain he wants to take. The good way or the pain. Do I want my ego to make me bleed, or do I want to relook at it and think, oh, it wasn't that bad? Endurance. Seven of Wands. Now you need to fight for a certain relationship or to protect your integrity, or on another level as you encounter direct resistance to your plans. Equally, you may find that you need to defend another person who cannot easily protect themselves, or you may find yourself speaking up on behalf of a group. An additional meaning is a dispute over territory. Say your words loud and clear, and then be prepared to negotiate. You have the higher moral ground, and with endurance and courage, you will get the results you need. This is defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. Get your paperwork in order. Something is going on, and it's telling all of us to Tomorrow is Monday, and I am going to start to clean this fifth wheel from front to back because it's spring and it's ready. Get air in here and I burn sage every week to clear the negative energy out of my space because you need to do that. We need to keep up on that. Now, okay, we'll know where this is going with this card. This is the last card of the Dreams of Gaia, and this is the Sage. This is number 7. Sharing communication, knowledge, information, culture, traditional advice, and manipulation. This is be the storyteller. That's what we just talked about. Be the storyteller. Don't let somebody tell your story about their opinion. Giving it their opinion and their twist. Tell your story, the real, true you story. If you're not sure how to write it, just start writing it. You can put it in order another time. Put a date on the top, say, this happened around 1980. Do, start writing. This happened around 1990, start writing. And then when you're all done, then put it in chronological order. You can start wherever. You can start in the middle of your story. Nothing's wrong. There's no wrong way to write your story. The wrong way will be the way you don't want to do it. You can't go ask somebody how to write your own story. They're going to look at you like, I don't know, I don't live your story. You better go tell it. And he's got the owl that's the wisdom, and he's got the flame of the energy, and he's got the wolf beside him. He's a very, very wise storyteller. Communicate your thoughts and feelings, know your audience, devote time to research and investigation, learn the traditions and customs of others, know your ancestors and heritage, sage advice, both given and received. There is no good time to give unsolicited advice. Question your traditional reaction and response. Do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be wary of the smooth talker. Do not embellish the truth. The sage in his glory is an enthralling character. He is the sagiest old man, one who is entertaining, expressive, knowledgeable, informative, and just a little mystical and wizard-like. He is a perceptive man, a storyteller at heart, who can read and move his audience with skill and ease. He also just a little bit of a magician and a master communicator. And when the sage card appears in your reading, it represents the sharing of knowledge and communication. Philosophy, mythology, religion, culture, politics, history, science. There's not much that the sage does not love to learn about. He loves knowledge. He loves to understand the how and the why of everything and will develop his knowledge to the highest level he can achieve. Knowledge is his one true passion, and at the stage of his life, sharing his knowledge, being the storyteller is something that brings him great joy. He is, in essence, the voice of society and civilization, but with an unassuming flair for the dramatic. However, as unassuming as he can be, he is a philosopher and orator who enjoys being the center of attention. He could be the perfect professor whose students lean in, listen intently to every word. He could also be the charismatic politician who charms his constitutes and wins by a landslide. If the sage has a message that he feels is important, he will find a way and means to deliver it to his target audience, and that audience will hang on every word. He has a particular affinity for young people, and you will often find him surrounded at gatherings, talking, debating, and sharing his wisdom and knowledge. He takes delight in the young and will often place himself in the role of mentor to students. The sage is also a very deep thinker who sometimes feels a need to withdraw from the world so that he can devote time to research and investigation. He does not learn for learning's sake, but because he has a driving need to understand the universe, natural world, and humanity. His knowledge brings him clarity and enables him to be discerning. Yeah, be the sagiest in your life. Learn from the sage. We're all learning and going over things right now. And the one that come up with the sage was Nine of Cups, a wish. Maybe that's telling your story. Maybe you need to tell your story. Maybe you've been wishing to tell your story. Fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, visions, and passion. We got the passion the other day. What's your passion? What's your story? You know, I asked my husband a question last night, and I started thinking about it. If you wrote your own story, would you be the villain or would you be the hero in your story? That's really something to think about, uh, of the perception that you have of yourself. And then think about it, and then think about your life and think if it was someone else's life you were looking at, would you say they were the hero or the villain of their story? Kind of gives you a perception of how you are or how you were. I'm sure there's times in my life that I was kind of a little villain. Not, I never hurt anybody, hurt. But I'm sure I was kind of devious when I was young. Who knows what I did? I mean, the Nine of Cups is the magical wish card of the tarot. When it appears in your reading, you benefit from love, friendship, support in your projects and harmony at home. All aspects of your life flourish and your feelings content and fulfilled. The only glitch is being a little smug. So be sensitive in your enthusiasm to share your good fortune. An additional meaning is entertaining and socializing. You're perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of. So make your wish. And we got some more tarot cards that came out. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which is kindness. We just got the wish. We need to calm our ego down. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is kindness. Be hands-on, get involved, give particular help, and share your knowledge with those who need it. If you're writing your story, maybe somebody needs it. Maybe somebody needs to say, hey, I'm not alone in this. Somebody else went through it. How did they deal with it? Maybe that will give me a different perspective on the situation. Now, we did get 16, which is a 7, which is the Tower moment. This is destruction, but this is destruction of the old. This is releasing the past hurts. This is releasing the old dogma. This is going into the new. This is breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings, and enlightenment. And this is where we are right now in this stage. During a tempest at night, a ship is struck by lightning and bursts into flames. The castle-like battlements on top of the deck are no protection against this force of destruction from the heavens. The lightning illuminates the sky heavy with storm clouds, showing how precautious this vessel appears as it struggles to stay afloat in an ocean that is sure to swallow it whole. When the tower falls, you feel your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there is little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. This disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You are given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, the card may signify issues with property and challenge to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and in relationships too. Surrender to the universe, give up control, and begin to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or giving. You now have the freedom to start over a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. This is telling us, guys, we need to relook at things. We have some clouded judgment going on there, and we do have a tower moment. And it said property twice, so I'm assuming we all need to get our papers in order and our things in order just in case of anything. Okay, now we got the practical magic. Now, We've had foxes for two days now, 3 days, I think 2 days. We got foxes again. 36, release your pain, Foxgate. We have to be uh sly as a fox. We have to be resilient like a fox. That's what it's telling us. Who do you want to be, and what do you need to let go of in order to become that person? Relinquish your burden and soar. It can be easy to hold on to things out of habit or fear through a belief in scarcity or a lack of awareness that an issue is even affecting you. But letting go of what no longer serves you opens up a space of unlimited potential, a clean slate. You can write a new story on and room in your life for new people, opportunities, and magic, none of which you'll find if you're too focused on clinging to the old and unhelpful. There can be a strange satisfaction in holding on to grudges, people, or things that have wounded you. It can become part of the way you see yourself, an excuse not to try to achieve your dreams, or a way to guilt people into remaining with you or acting in a certain way. When you draw this card, it's a message that it's time to release something to make way for the new, to stop resisting and letting go that will provide the space and energy for something better. It may be an old habit or negative pattern that is causing you pain, the impact of a past event, a belief you've outgrown, yet are still acting from, a responsibility you can no longer handle, or a situation you're not in right now. This is stressing you out and making it hard for you to be the person you want to be. It might also be a relationship that you need to let go of with a friend, a family member, a partner, or a work colleague. Perhaps there was a betrayal, a fundamental difference you can't reconcile, or you've simply grown apart. Either way, you deserve to spend time with people you respect, who respect you in turn, to be with someone who makes your soul sing, who loves all of you, and who inspires you to be more yourself rather than diminishing you. If this is the case, look for the good in the relationship, for the precious moments you've shared, the things you've learned, and the good times you've had. Celebrate and honor those without feeling you need to remain there or maintain the relationship. Whatever it is you're holding on to, allow yourself to let it go. Step forward lightly and fearlessly into a more positive, more authentic shackles of burden, more authentic future. I skipped a sentence, excuse me. One where you can achieve your potential free from the shackles of the burdens you've been dragging around with you. Release anything that has angered you, saddened you, or limited you, and begin again with a fresh slate. Shrug off your grief, fear, anger, regret, and hurt. Become your authentic self. Who are you now, and who you want to be going forward? Maybe it all starts in this moment if you let it. Uh, this is a really eye-opening reading. This is really laying it all out for us very simply. Let it go, relook at it, and write your story. Back up your files, get organized. Now we go to number 26. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. Your truth is reflecting in the eyes of your dragon, and the love of the divine source of all beings sparkle within them. Your dragon is calling on you to become a truly loving person. When you are united with your dragon and have a profound understanding of what your dragon is, you create an energy field that will guide you into your own blessed light, into a realm of truth and wisdom. With your dragon's eyes, you will see more. With your dragon's heart, you will feel more. And with your dragon's mind, you will understand the spirit of all things. Your dragon's love will heal every aspect of your being. You will perceive the true reason why you are here. Through the fire of love, this being will dissolve all the conditions of the past that could divert you from the path of your truth. When you are your own pure truth, you will be able to make decisions that are worthy of you and your path, your soul path, free from fear and your lower self. The love of your dragon is guiding you out of the shadows and into the light, onto the path for which you are intended. It is only on this path, lined with wisdom and self-awareness, that you will find your truth and hear the whisper of your soul. The helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the dragon, the herbal essence is the spikenard, the healing crystal is diamond, and the number is 8. Yeah, we got a lot of 8s today. Number 8 tells you that now is the time for harmony, calm, and a place of retreat. You have been given the gift of a light that opens your mind and delivers the strength to create something that will last for all times, should you want it to do so. Number 8's energy field opens up eternity for you. It is renewal, paradise, spirituality, calmness, mindfulness, and the completion of transformation. Yeah, we are going through a completion of transformation. And it's going to be interesting. Now we got the messenger oracle. And we only got 2 cards again. And this is heed your dreams. And I really think we should heed our dreams because Source talks to us through dreams. And we are all parts of our dream. Heed your dreams. And this has a snake around a tree hugging her. And she's crying green and she's got roses around her. And if you see the trees, it's dying over here. It's fall. Your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, they are the keys to understanding your inner self. Both your joys and your fears commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. Yeah, we are all part of our dreams and we have to listen to those. Do not fear the unknown. This is a perfect card for now because I don't think anything's going to happen during the solar eclipse. I think they're doing fear factors, but I think what is going to happen is we're going to have a lot of earthquakes, storms, and things that they are going to be doing. So now this is bells and feathers, and he does have white feathers or her coming out of the eyes. They're blind. So there is the guardian angels around us. They're always around us. The ugly is not always bad and evil, and the beautiful not always good and just. Failure is not predetermined, nor is it a given that others laugh at you if you choose to follow your dreams. It is your fears of the unknown that make you question and judge. Do not let another's experience be the truth that guides you. Do not allow your fear of an unknown outcome to hold you prisoner. Your own experience could be both different and rewarding. Live. That was a good blunt card. Your dreams are great. Go live. Oh boy. What webs we weave on a daily basis for ourselves. Okay, now we have the angels and ancestors. And the first one we got is mountains. And it's stand your ground. And I love the mountain card because the mountain card tells you to hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been here. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what happens to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talking things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. That is a good message for us. Now, we also got the high priest, intend and create. This is what we're going to do. You got to think of your passion. You got to think of your story, and you got to create your world. We are going to be the creators of heaven on earth. So start thinking of what you want to create. I started creating something the other day. I'll let you know about this. This is pretty cool. We had an old lampshade, not real big. And I have crystals. They're not like healing crystals, but they're just like crystals that bring rainbows in my home and in my front of my windows. And when I always had them in my windows at home, and when we moved here, I really didn't have a lot of room for them. I don't want them on this window because then they'll get all tinged up. So I had them outside for a while because they're just glass prisms, and they were just I didn't have the right thing. So the other day I was gonna throw this lampshade away because we didn't need it, and I thought to my husband, there's wire under this fabric. I could paint it like a really pretty iridescent purple, put beads on it, hang my crystal prisms on there, and I could make it really beautiful. So we were burning stuff yesterday, and I put it in the fire, and it burnt all the stuff off. And my husband was out there, and he said, "Did you see what I did for you?" And I said, "What?" He says, "I took your lampshade out of the fire and I cleaned it. It's just pretty silver now. So I'm going to go get some really pretty, like an iridescent purple paint, and I'm going to do beads on it and my prisms, my glass prisms, and I'm going to put it somewhere where the rainbows are everywhere." I love that. So I'm repurposing an old lampshade. Create. Think of things. I'm not artistic in any way. My brother is Mr. Artist, and I am like, I can't even draw a stick man. But I do have a great imagination, and I can create, and my husband's great at creating things. So together we create really good things. Intend and create. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the high priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it too. Inspired by ancient Egyptians, this priest is the divine consort to the high priestess. He is depicted with a hawk, which is sacred to the Egyptians, and holding a wand of Anubis, the Egyptian guide to the underworld. The high priest is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader, or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors or to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. I love that. I do. I just absolutely love the idea to just intend and create. Now we got the fire guardian. Ignite your passions. Yes, we've all got passions. We're all passionate about something. What are you passionate about? Think about it. Think deep. What do you talk about the most? What are you inclined to talk to people about? Your dreams and your inventions in your mind. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. The fire guardian represents the angel of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desire can lead to great expansion, allowing the fire guardian to help you. Awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desire. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolute, encouraged by spirit. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing the part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. Woo! That's a good one. Whether it's passion, sexual passion, whether it's passion to create, whatever your passion is, ignite it. Let's see what I got here. Okay, we got the Gateway of Light activation. We got the Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. The throat chakra is found between our collarbone and is the energetic center that governs everything to do with truth, communication, and self-expression. Whenever we have to speak up, raise our voice, and even just get our emotions out, it is activated. We'll often feel when this space is clogged up energetically or when it needs to open because we'll feel a lump in our throat or even our heart. This card transports us to the Temple of Truth, the inner energetic gateway that supports our truest form of expression. The image shows that this is a bright, airy, open space with flowing water. This represents the emotions that run through us. Emotions are powerful messengers, and if we don't attend to what needs to come out or through us, they build up, and before we know it, we're overwhelmed by them. When you are brought to this space, you are being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming, it is important for the unfolding of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that, in fact, the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of your expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockages on your ever unfolding path. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Yeah, the truths are coming out. All of our truths are coming out. Divine Master is the next one we got. And this is Guru Ramadas, miraculous moments, harmony surround you, expect miracles. Yeah, we're going to see miracles. Guru Ramadas was the fourth guru of Sikha, serving from 1574 until 1581. Born as Jetha in Lahore, he was orphaned at 7 and raised by his maternal grandmother. When he was 12, they moved to the city of Gundaval, where they met Guru Amar Das. Feeling a deep calling from within, Jetha took him as his mentor and teacher, and later married his daughter instead of choosing one of his own sons as his successor. Guru Amar Das chose Jetha and renamed him Ramadas, servant of God. Guru Ramadas was the founder of the holy city of Amritsar. Amritasar, sacred to the Siska. Even though there was a lot of unrest at the time, through selfless service and conviction, he and his devotees were able to pacify and restore his holy land, and thus his energy helps make the impossible possible. The 5th to 10th Sikha gurus were all direct descendants of Guru Ramadas. The blessings of Guru Ramadas are with you now. Even if the odds are stacking against you, you are being guided to expect miracles. If you feel that there are energies, people, or situations trying to stop you from being yourself or from living the life you feel called to live, know that by staying connected to God, you will prevail. Don't allow anyone or anything to stand between you and your dreams. By staying committed to your vision, you allow what seems impossible to become reality. The Divine Master wants you to know that all things are possible and that you are worthy of light, healing, abundance, and support. If you feel that the miracle you need is too huge to achieve, then you must know that you are only limited by your mind. Don't measure what seems possible. Just trust and let miracles become reality. Yes, my manifestation is that we get that we have all of the healing frequency technologies before the end of the year for everyone. That is what I'm manifesting. I want everyone to be healed. Now we have Human Spirit Oracle, and I love this one. This is like our fun one. We got a number 5. We got the fishbowl, and look at her. That is a cool picture. Are you swimming in a fishbowl, watching everyone outside of it, truly living life? What are you afraid of? That you won't be able to function out there, or perhaps it looks too scary or dangerous or even strange. Remember, we are here to have a human experience, to touch other people in big and small ways. If we are always isolated or safe in our own space, then we lose out on the beauty of the universe. Retreat to yourself today that you will have an honest and authentic human experience. And no two humans or experiences are exactly alike. This is the beauty of mingling and leaping out of the water. Imagine the adventures you could have if you just get out of the fishbowl and really connect on a genuine human level. If you are always experiencing life from your fishbowl, then you will never know some of the most amazing things that can happen. By staying put, you limit your own human experience. The fishbowl will always be there to welcome you back, but the sea is big and vast. It is time to put on those flippers and take a swim in new waters. I love that. Yes, we should take a swim in new waters. And, I'm going to go outside because it is a beautiful day here in Florida, and I'm going to feed my dogs. I'm going to go outside with them. We're going to play fur baby days, and I'm going to do things. I'm going to maybe take pictures and do some things. Well, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.